Hey y'all. So I just wanted to mention once again that if you are wanting to start your own podcast, Anchor is definitely your best bet on where to begin. I literally switched from one hosting site where I was paying unnecessary fees and they couldn't even get my show on even half the platforms that I'm on now. For that alone is a reason to sign up with Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. They give you everything you need in one place for free. See, free? You know you like free. Which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. And you can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Listen to me. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Okay, y'all. So on this episode, I have a really special guest. She's an expert in my opinion. She'll probably be modest and tell you she's not an expert or something like that, but she is actually the bomb. Like, if you go onto her website, I'm not even going to say who she is until you actually listen. And well, really, you can read it in the title. I know, yes, but I give her a proper introduction on the actual show. But she's just amazing. Like, her food, she's a chef. Like, the things that she makes, they are just to die for. Just by her descriptions of them, her pictures, it just looks so awesome. And she's also very kinky, so just some of the things that she's done, experienced. She's very open and honest and very transparent, and I love the fact that I had the opportunity to be able to chat with her, sit here and have some girl talk, some kink talk, but I do not have an aphrodisiac of the week for this week because in the episode I forgot to mention the word of the week. And the word of the week, I'm just going to tell you really quickly, it is cytophilia. And what cytophilia is, it's sexual arousal involving food, and it's very appropriate for the episode that you are about to listen to. I wish I would have remembered to even bring it up in the actual episode, because we would have had a little bit more conversation about it, but we had some really good conversation even without even mentioning it. So please enjoy the episode. I hope that you like, subscribe, review it. Please give us 5 stars on wherever you're listening to. If you're listening to Apple, you should be able to go to the bottom of the homepage of the podcast and just hit 5 stars for me. Shoot, just do it. And leave a review. It only takes you a couple of minutes. Not even a couple of minutes. Just take you 60 seconds. Just do it really quick. Anyways, let's get into the show.
Edibles on edibles.
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 Edibles. Eat my edibles in the studio.
Edibles.
Edibles. Somebody want an edible?
On edibles.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Dree. Welcome back. Thank you for coming in. Somebody said I need to start doing my AKA, so I'm gonna get better at that, because last week I don't think I said them. So here we go. It's a long list, y'all. Bear with me. AKA head demon.
Oh,
Lord.
shit.
I know, right? Head demon.
Okay.
I'm like, damn, I'm a demon?
Right,
Like,
right.
Shit. Sweet pussy.
Okay.
Edible babe Prezi. Obviously, I gave myself that one.
Yeah.
AKA bad knees. Girl.
Bad knees?
Bad knees. It's hereditary. Shut up.
Listen,
Don't do
my
it.
knee hurting right now, so.
Because it's the rain. It's the rain.
It's the rain.
See, when you
It's
hitting 30,
sensitive.
getting close to 30.
It's sensitive.
You know? That's what I'm saying.
I already know.
AKA that little booty bounce though.
Okay, then.
Okay. And then AKA drain a nigga Dree. I'm like,
Drain a nigga.
drain a nigga Dree. That's what somebody said that I should call myself.
That's
I'm
serious.
like, damn.
That's
That
serious.
does sound.
It's filthy, but also like, are we draining
Yeah.
wallets as well? Because
That's what I'm trying to get into. We're gonna talk about that too.
Ooh,
We're gonna
let's-
have to.
I don't know if you know, but We gonna talk about
Okay.
it. Damn, I'm eager.
And then, AKA the heathen. Somebody call me the heathen. They said I'm a heathen because of some of the shit that I talk about. Okay. Anyways, y'all hear her voice. I'm so excited to have her finally on this show. Oh my gosh, it took me forever to wake up this morning. I was like, but I gotta go up here. I gotta go to Cincinnati and I gotta meet her.
Yeah.
And I got the Kinky Cook on here with me.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Hi,
yes.
everybody. Wait, also known as Pussy Witch.
Okay.
Wait, speaking of Pussy Witch, have you heard Janae's new song that she just dropped?
Yes, girl, I was banging it on the way here.
Listen, I've been being called a Pussy Witch for some years now. And when she dropped that song and I saw it yesterday, I was
now
like...
Now you got a song to go with it.
What?
It's
perfect.
Okay, you should put that on your playlist.
I should.
Okay.
It's on my playlist. It's definitely on my playlist.
Okay, so then the next time that you are with Mr.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just cast that spell on him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just play the song after. Feed him a nice meal.
She said, I hypnotized you with this pussy. Now you feel like you can fly. And I'm like, I can resonate with that.
What did she say? That dick make me smile?
Yes. It makes my soul smile.
It makes my soul smile. Your soul, that's serious. That is some serious dick. Listen.
I have that, actually. So, anyway.
Listen, also.
Okay. I got a little icebreaker that I do with everybody.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we are going to have you finish the sentence.
Oh, okay.
So it starts off kind of kindergarten, and then we get a little spicy.
Spicy. I like spicy.
You know? So the main thing, hold on, what's the first one? I'm trying to go off the top of my head because I ain't even prepared. I'm sorry. Oh, the first thing I think about when I wake up is...
cock. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but that was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, we getting spicy already, as you can see.
I'm so sorry.
That is the first thing that you
That
think
was
of?
literally the first thing. And I don't know it was because I was trying to say... I don't say the word, but it was either... let's move on. I'm embarrassed.
No, don't be. Because, I mean, I wake up and masturbate before
I'm being
I
real
go.
right now.
I mean,
we just being real.
Please be. Please. Okay. One thing that I can't leave the house without is...
my phone.
Okay. That's what everybody says.
My phone, for sure.
Pretty much, you
Yeah.
know? My last relationship taught me...
don't rush anything. Anything. Don't take your time. Even if it seems like you're not rushing, you still need to take a step back and just really assess what it is you're about to do.
You really do.
That next step, because...
And since you're a fire sign, I feel like that's kind of like imperative.
That's not what we do, though. We are impulsive, like...
That's what I'm saying. Very impulsive. So that's what I do.
You just gotta take some time and really think about it.
Yeah.
Every aspect of relationships. Still have fun, but...
getting into the relationship is what gets me, because I like to rush. Like,
yeah.
And it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, my last relationship, I was with a girl or a woman for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, what they said about lesbians, how they move too fast.
I don't honestly, I've never heard anything. But
yes.
do they?
Literally moving in the next week is what they say.
Oh shit.
We didn't literally, you know.
Honestly, I got my keys and then I moved in with my ex literally like the next day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it was just like.
And it didn't work.
No. So that taught me like you gotta.
You can't rush. You cannot rush. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come over here and preach then. My favorite thing on a man is?
His chest. I really like a man's chest. Yes. It could be bare, it could be hairy. I prefer hairy.
Okay.
You know.
Ooh. I've never heard anyone prefer
I prefer hair on a chest.
Would you like to play with it a little
I like
bit?
to play with it. I like to look at it. I like to like when they're wearing those like sexy ass button down shirts. I like to like see it peeking out a little bit.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I like that. Okay.
A little bit of all that.
If we cannot do blank during sex, I don't want it. I got you stumped on that one.
Yeah, because I mean, shit. While I am like real explorative, and you know, I'm really taking sex regardless. Like if we're being honest.
Like, I mean,
There's-
we here, you're here, I'm here.
I'm horny. Like, I'm not gonna stop because
Yes.
I'm not getting head or anything.
I feel
If
you.
you just want to go balls to the wall, just flat out.
What's something
Fine.
where you had sex with somebody, but they didn't do something that you like, but so then you were just like, okay, well, I'm done with you, honestly.
Oh, what is?
Like I said, if we can't be free during sex, like if we can't be open.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure something. But I thought you were talking like
like
within
a
the
specific,
act.
like,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. If we can't be free during sex, if we can't just let it go and let it loose, scream, whatever, do whatever we need to do to express those emotions that sex brings. If we can't do that, then yeah, that's a no go.
Look, because I'm gonna scream regardless.
Regardless. If it hurt, if it feel good because it hurt.
Now, my experiences with anal.
Yeah. Not too good.
I'm not
a fan of anal either, so I don't like the sensation that it brings. I'm cool.
But I kind of felt like, okay, I was having sex with this guy, and he was like the freakiest person at the time that I had ever encountered. And he was like, all right, we're going to do this. Like, I'm like, hold on, wait, we're going to do what?
Right. Oh,
and
shit.
Then he was like, turn around.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay.
Oh, no.
And then he was like, all right, just breathe. I'm like, breathe. And he started putting it in my ass. And I'm like, sir, hold on.
Did you breathe?
Wait, what? I breathe, but I guess I didn't breathe the right way because that shit still, no. I said, ooh.
I'm not going to lie. All of the instances I've had anal sex, like all of those times, there was only like a handful.
Mm-hmm.
They've been good experiences.
Really?
Yeah, they've all been good experiences, but I still don't enjoy the sensation.
Me neither.
You know?
Me neither. Do you like getting your ass ate?
Really? Not for real. If
Okay.
we're being honest, it's and when I have to be at a certain level of arousal to enjoy it.
Okay.
My mind has to be there.
Real.
You know, like I cannot.
You can't just go for it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like don't just start out.
Yeah.
You can you gotta get it ready. You know?
You do, because it is like an appetizer.
Yeah.
You know. I like it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't require it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't require
like,
it
if you
either.
don't eat,
If you don't eat the booty, if you don't eat the groceries,
groceries,
then it's
I'm like, no, I mean not necessarily, but if you do get there, you know, I'm not mad at that.
Right, exactly. I'm open to whatever, but it's not like a preference or something that I need, you know.
Girl, my anal beads are collecting up dust. I haven't even used them.
Mine got thrown away.
You threw them away?
Yeah.
You just said
Just because.
So you're not open to ever trying it again?
I'm open to trying it again, but I wouldn't try it myself. You know, someone would have to be like, hey, let's try this. And I'd be like, all right, cool. We can see. I could give it another go, you know. Plugs, though, I do think that those tails, the butt plug tails, those are so fucking cute.
That's
and
what
I want one so bad.
But it got the different levels of beads on the plug.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the one that I...
Well, does it have the tail? Like, no, like a furry tail. Like a fox tail.
Wait.
Or like...
No.
You've never
doesn't
seen
have
those
that.
before?
No.
Oh my God, they are anal plugs, so they're just one plug, okay? And then they have like a tail, like it could be like a bushy fox tail or like a wolf tail.
You are hipping me, because I ain't never seen that one.
Can I show you?
Yes, you can show me.
Because they
I
are
want to
so
see it.
cute. I should be like, hey Siri, show me a...
I just want it just because it sounds cute. I don't even have to have it to use.
They are so cute.
And they come in different colors?
They come in different styles, patterns, textures.
Girl.
Like, whatever animal you want to be.
I'm going to have to get me one. Hold on, wait.
Aren't they fucking cute?
This is cute.
Yes.
So, like, okay, so how do you play with it, though?
Well,
like,
you don't... It just goes in.
Okay.
It just goes in,
sits.
really. Yeah. And it just sits there. For, like, pet play type things.
That probably wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Because I like a thumb in my ass when you hit it from the back.
That would be... You know what?
I would actually play...
You get a real freaking dude and he wants to fuck a fox. You get that fox tail and it's like...
I'm weak. You want a fox for today? I have
or
wanted to try
a freaky
pet
lady
play.
if she wants to, you know.
Yeah. I have wanted to try pet play.
Yeah.
But not like...
I
was like, how do you approach it, but not in a creepy way?
I feel like you just gotta dip your toe in a little at a time, you know, like growl a little bit during sex to start it off. That's sexy for anybody, honestly.
Okay, like
but it's primal
growl.
and it's like animalistic. So
I'm so childish. I gotta like get out of that. Like
I can imagine you doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna take some time.
Right.
I can't even role play right. You just took a deep breath at me.
Because it's honestly, it's hit or miss for me too. Like when I'm in the zone, I giggle hella. So it's like, it's not really conducive to role play.
Okay. It's not gonna help us out.
But I do have a serious side where it's like, we are who we say we are right now. Like we are out in the fucking Oklahoma at some like rinky-dink fucking bar right now. And you just walked in all beat up from, let me not even.
I like that. I didn't think of that. I like that.
You know.
I've always been so vanilla with it. Like, I'm like, let's go to the club and act like we don't know each other or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta give it a story. You literally should write a story, a little erotic short story, and act that shit out.
And you know, I used to write like little short stories and stuff, but I never thought of like actually acting them out. I don't know why.
Why
it's
not?
Like,
it's like your own script, you know, and you know what's gonna happen. You know what you expect, but at the same time, y'all could really get in character and like improv.
That'll make the story better.
Exactly.
Girl, you honest. Let's finish these little icebergs. When receiving head, I like to blank my partner.
Scratch. I'm a scratcher.
I am too.
Yeah, I leave marks. It's bad.
You do? Ooh.
Like there's trails when I'm gone. Yeah.
See, I have no nails, so I can't do it.
I see, and I mean I don't either, but they're sharp.
They're
sharp.
Oh my gosh, I like to scratch. I like to like slap the fuck out of you, like because I love his chest, so I like to like beat his like.
Shit.
I don't know. I'm weird. I'm with sound.
Yeah,
so I like to hear things.
Yeah.
So I'm like. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last one. Okay. The last person to make me come super hard did it by.
Really just getting in my head during sex.
Talking to you?
Talking to me. Like, we were having a conversation, like, during sex. And just the shit. If you can get my head into it, everything else just falls. It just follows. Yeah. And it was amazing. Squirted, screamed.
Ooh, I've never squirted. How do you squirt?
You have to let go. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. Okay. You gotta let go, and they have to get you in a position. It's honestly not too hard for them to get you in a position where they're just hitting that pressure point over and over and over and over.
They're on top?
It doesn't have to be.
Because that's when I feel
it is
like
normally I feel like when they're on top, I feel like from the back isn't, unless you're like propped up on a pillow, like you're laying on your stomach kind of. That's really the easiest way. Lay on your stomach, put a pillow underneath you, have him like right there behind you or her, whatever, and you gotta let go. You gotta let go.
Problem.
Yeah,
I get in my head.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. If your mental isn't there during sex, it's just not.
I know.
And I struggle with that too, though. So.
But you know what's crazy? You know how right before we started recording, and I was telling you about last night.
Yeah.
I was actually not in my head.
Yeah, that's when you have the best times.
But then
that's
too soon. So pissed. I was so pissed.
They're in their head.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then it was rushed.
Everybody, you gotta, man, I'm telling you, time. Same way you approach a fucking relationship, like how I said at the beginning of the show, like you gotta approach sex that same way. Because sometimes you can't just.
You can't.
You can.
You
gotta give it attention.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this thing right. Because I always thought like maybe it's a certain position that we're not in or something. Because if we're doing the same position for too long,
it's also your head. You got to get out your head. Yeah. You got to get your. Because if your head isn't there,
I know.
She's not gonna be there either.
Okay. All right.
Don't read me.
I'm sorry. My bad.
No. Okay, so the kinky cook. Why the kinky cook?
I'm kinky. I mean, I'm
Like,
kinky.
obviously.
I'm a cook.
Okay.
Really, someone gave me that name, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to call everything I was doing, what I was doing, me, this whole process. Like, I was trying to figure out a whole new Instagram name. So they were like, well, why don't you just brand everything as the kinky cook? And I was like, it fucking makes sense because my friends know me. You know, they know who, like, what I do. I'm like,
are you the kinkiest one out of your friend group?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I love it.
Like, sometimes it gets annoying because it's like,
yeah.
God, I know you guys are fucking probably judging me.
That's how I always feel too.
Yeah.
I'm always the one that has to turn the conversation to something else, and they're like,
why would?
And then do your friends, like, if they find something like a meme or something, they go like, "This is you." Like,
yep.
See, I'm like, okay.
I don't know if I have, like, this was years ago from an old friend, and she had sent me a meme. She was like, "This is you and your dude," and it was like a really abusive relationship. I do not condone abuse, you guys, not domestic violence, none of that. That was pictured in the meme, and basically, like, the dude was like about to hit the girl with like a gun or something, and the girl was like, "Oh my god," and she's like, "This is you," and I'm like,
that's not.
It's not
even the way.
It's now you just made me like.
Right.
Now I'm disgusted with myself.
No, I don't even feel disgusted. First of all, I'll just go like, "Yep."
Right.
Okay, so.
Exactly. So, what are you? Cook, like Kiosha Cole. The initials, just everything matched, and I was already signing my name like I was already signing my name like K, and then with a C around it, and it just everything just
okay, Brandon.
You know, it was just it already made sense. So I was like, I can't go back to anything else. I'm the kinky cook.
That is so okay.
Yeah.
So like, I know that you do private chef and things like that.
Well, previously I did.
Okay.
I'm actually at the top of the year. I kind of announced like I'm not trying to do personal chefing anymore or catering, which really I was never trying to do catering because I honestly do not enjoy it. But that and meal prepping, I am no longer offering those services. It's such hard work. And if we're being honest, like all of that work and what the profit, you know, that people expect you to make and what people are willing to pay, it's wildly different.
Yes.
You know, and it's like,
girl,
I can't overextend myself like that. I was overextending myself. It was just, it wasn't a good experience. So I was just like, I am not focusing on that anymore, and I'd rather focus on cooking, keeping it my passion. You know, throwing the dinner parties that I
feeling like a job, you don't even want to do it.
You don't. And it's like I was coming home from work, stressing about this because I had to. I'm already at a computer all day, so I had to come home, be on my computer, and it's like, and there's people out there that can push through all that. They can grind and everything, but it's like, I'm sorry, it's not. It's not happening.
I think it kind of affects. Not to say that it did for you, but like sometimes it can affect the quality because when you start losing the love for it,
exactly,
it's like, all right,
exactly, and it's like I'm focusing on so much,
and
it's like I can't even really update my Instagram like how I need to. It's like, can I have a break?
You gotta start hiring people. I'm like, hire somebody to do this.
Don't even make enough money to hire people.
Yes. Girl, that's the struggle that I kind of go through with this. So that's why I'm like, I just take it at my own pace and kind of go with the flow.
That's how you got to do it. And I made a mistake of like just kind of placing myself in a box almost, and that wasn't the direction that I wanted to take. Like, you know, the kinky cook and everything. So I had to kind of reevaluate and like really understand that I just need this to stay a passion.
Yes. And
I need this to stay something that I enjoy doing and something that I'm not doing for the money, because when you focus on doing it for the money or kind of creating a name for yourself, that's all you focus on. You know, you can't focus on the actual love and your inspiration and what motivates you. And I was just so unmotivated, and I was like, but my Kinky Dinner Party series.
Oh my gosh, yes, tell me about that.
Yeah, the Insatiable Sunday.
Okay.
It's like, so Insatiable Sunday, I don't know what it is about Sundays, but I can't get enough. I can never get enough on Sundays.
We're flipping the narrative of Sundays, as you can see.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
I'm the same way. I don't know, and I feel like Sundays are the horniest day of the week for me.
Yes,
it's weird.
It is. I literally spend like all day masturbating.
You hear me? It's a day for nothing. You're literally
exactly. Like, I'm prepared. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I know.
So it's
but
like,
when you think of it from the brunch side, you get the mimosas.
That's
true.
That's true. You can relax. You know, take it easy on Sundays. That's all you want to do. So Insatiable Sunday.
Hey y'all. So if you've ever wanted to start your own podcast, what is keeping you from starting one right now? If it's something to do with finding a place to upload your show where it'll distribute it to different platforms, then you don't even have to look any further. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. And when I started Anchor, I was surprised to see that all I had to do was literally upload my podcast and hit submit. So go over to anchor.fm/start and get started on your podcast today.
That's where the name came from.
Okay.
And basically it's a dinner party experience, kinky dinner party experience. So like the last one, I brought in a masseuse for the guests. We had a kinky, her name was the Urban Kinkster, and she kind of led a kinky seminar workshop. And there was a demonstration after where we all got
Where was my
spanked.
invitation? Hold on, wait.
You weren't even following me at the time. This was in April.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think you had like it was some time that passed.
Yeah.
So
oh my god.
Yeah, and I cook and I serve everyone. It's a sit down dinner.
You gotta go into detail.
Oh my god. Okay, so the dinner consisted of fish and chicken. We couldn't have pork and we couldn't have red meat because I'm courteous, you know, to people's dietary restrictions. So we had fish, we had a red snapper, we had a sea bass. I grilled the red snapper. I stuffed it with like herbs and lemon and a whole, oh my god, it was so aromatic and fucking, it was so delicious, right?
Oh my god.
Tied it up a little bit, just drizzled it with olive oil and threw it on the grill.
Okay, kinky, tie it up.
You know, you got everything in bondage.
Okay.
You threw it on the grill and just let it cook. I think I also did the sea bass. I kind of did like I guess you'd call it a Mediterranean flair. I basted in this spiced yogurt, and I had baked it, so it kind of created a crust on the outside of the fish. And they were whole fish, right? So like heads and everything. So it's not for the weak-hearted, but it tasted fucking amazing.
I'm sure it was flaky.
Yeah. Oh my god! Juice. But listen, dessert. Because you know I had to spoil them with the dessert. Okay. The dessert was peach cobbler. Ooh. But listen, it was a deconstructed peach cobbler, right? And I'm not even gonna lie, this was my best peach cobbler I've made in a long time. Like the crust, everything from scratch. The crust, and like I said, it was deconstructed. Yeah. So the first layer was ice cream, and then it was a piece of the crust. It was like kind of cut out in like a little cute like obtuse like shape, and it was on the top. It was like layered on the top, and then I kind of drizzled like cubed peaches, because you know, like the peaches, when the peaches are like that whole wedge, it kind of gets uncomfortable to eat, and it's like I have more peach than I have all the other good shit. This was not that. It was the cubed peaches, and the you know, the braising liquid. It was, oh my god, it was so buttery and perfect and flaky, and topped with like a little spray of mint. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It sounds beautiful.
I get wrapped up in this.
I know you do. Oh my gosh. So how does the process go to like creating this? Like, how do you create? How do you know? It sounds like you're telling the story, kind of like you're like, you got the tied up. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Fish. You got the
with the dinner. With the dinner, it's different all the time because I have so many different dinner ideas that I want to do. This one was just, there was not really an agenda with the food, at least. I kind of wanted the vibe and the ambiance of the whole event to speak for itself. And it was just, it was so nice. It was at a loft downtown, OTR. Like we had the patio overlook. It was so nice. And that's what I want to give people, you know? I want them to come over because no one has dinner parties anymore. No one sits down, invites people over. No one does that. And it's like I was doing that in my apartment, you know, every now and then. I'd have friends over. We'd have game night. I'd cook. We'd all sit down and eat. But, like, I want to do it on a nicer and bigger scale, you know? So I come out of pocket for all of this, and I'm paying for this for myself just because I want to spoil people like that. You know, I like to be spoiled myself, but sometimes I want to do something just for the people, you know, I love for people who take interest in me, you know, like, hey, let me cook for you. Let me come on into my world for a little bit.
Oh I love how you create that experience for other people. Because you're right. Like, I don't know the last time have I ever been to a dinner party? Like, other than, like, you and your friends, like, cooking together and just whatever. But, like,
this is, dinner, like formal, like, there's a theme to it most times. There's a dress code, you know, like, it's not super formal, but it's like, don't come in like sweats and stuff, you know. I'm cooking for you when there's this nice place. You guys are not eating off of paper plates.
No,
like, we
have the china.
We have the china, gold silverware, you know, like, this is nice.
I love that.
It's upscale, and it's kinky, you know. But we got spanked at the end of the demonstration. That it was lovely.
Was it like flogging, or was it like
actual? There were various tools. Okay, there's a paddle, there was a flogger, there was a whip. How was that experience? Amazing, because first off, this is after dinner, okay? This is like dessert. This is dessert after dessert. So we're getting spanked after dessert. In front of everyone.
I need to smoke a nice blunt right before he hits me, because
it was a woman. The woman who led the workshop. She was a woman, and her name is Mistress Urban.
Mistress Urban.
You can IG her.
Let me find her.
Yes.
Is she here?
She's actually here. Yeah. What? She's originally from Chicago. You have to look her up. She's amazing. I'm looking her up now, girl. And hopefully we can work together in the future again for the future events and everything. And seriously.
Mistress Urban.
Yes. And so what's her Instagram? Urban Kinkster.
Urban Kinkster. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and add her now. Because what the fuck? Okay, and then she did the demonstration.
Okay. Where did I leave off?
Basically that.
After dinner we were getting spanked. Yeah, it was nice. It was in front of everyone, and, you know, I mean, I kind of have like a kink for that. I like, you know, a little bit of voyeurism, and so that was really nice, and it instantly took me to like that high. You know, it gave me that high that I needed, because it's like, you are getting spanked with a paddle in front of everyone.
Like, that is like, oh my god.
I don't know.
So are you into, nice. Well, I know that from your story, you kind of are into voyeurism. What about exhibitionism?
All of it. I like people to watch me. I like to watch people. Okay. I my favorite thing is the cuckold fetish. Like, I guess I'd be considered like a cuck queen.
Okay.
To where you like to watch your partner, you know, pleasure someone else, and
minus the humiliation part.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's not even humiliating for me. I just completely enjoy it. I don't think it necessarily has to be humiliating.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
But I love it. I love it.
Try it. Yeah. I don't have a partner that I'm like, that I feel like I would feel something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, okay, like, I have my fuck buddy.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you can fuck him. But then I might be aroused by that, though.
You might.
I probably would. Because we've been going strong for a little minute now.
See,
and I'm
there's some.
Let me watch her. Okay. And then but my problem is I probably will want to join just because I'm so excited.
Why can't you?
I mean, I can, but I mean, then it would be short-lived. Like, I didn't even really
Not completely. Like, if you guys drag it out.
we'll see. I have to plan that out. I still have to have a successful threesome.
Oh no, you.
My first threesome was trash, but I have had an orgy since then.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I have yet to have a orgy. I would love to have one. I
went to the sex club. Yeah. Yeah, the one.
The Silk Nights.
No, I went to the one in Columbus.
There's one here, like in Middletown or something. I think it's like a swingers club actually, but like pretty much anything goes, you know.
Yeah.
But how was that?
It was so much fun. I was so nervous.
Really, I'm so nervous to go to the one here.
Girl, I went all by myself.
Did you really?
I did.
That tastes balls.
I went for my birthday back in April with a friend, just to experience. We didn't do anything, but it was like, okay.
It was nice.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
That night, it was kind of slow.
Okay.
It was mostly like a lot of older people, like in their like 50s, 40s.
Yeah. I feel like that's normal, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I think so. But then when I went for Halloween, just this past Halloween, girl, it was so crowded.
Really?
It was crowded.
On Halloween night?
It wasn't on the night, but it was their Halloween party, so it was like the weekend before.
Yeah.
Girl.
How was the crowd then?
It was so packed.
Was it like various
mixed.
people?
It was very
really?
Mixed. It was like a lot of nice younger black couples that were there. It were older couples. It was, oh my gosh.
So is it an actual like dungeon? Or
it's not a dungeon, but they do have different rooms.
Oh my god!
And you have a jacuzzi room.
And you're allowed to watch them.
Yes.
Oh my god!
As long as it's consent based.
Yeah.
It's very consent based. So
if like the door is open or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they have this huge room where so you're like in a it's like a bar, like a second bar, and then there's like a room on the other side of this bar, and you can see into it.
Oh my
and
goodness.
If you're in that room, you have to be fucking. Like you have to. You cannot be in that room for
like doing nothing else.
Yep. And it's like 3 huge beds of just people just having sex.
Oh my goodness.
And so this couple was like eyeing me the whole night. And I mean, they would just say like, "Hey, how are you doing?" in passing, but I didn't know that they wanted to go ahead and just do something.
Did they finally ask you?
The man did, because the wife was trying to find someone to do a threesome with them, and he was like, seeing me about to leave, and he was like, "I know you're not about to leave." I'm like, yeah, I was.
you need to speak a little sooner.
I know, right? And so he was like, "No, me and my wife have been eyeing you the whole night," and I mean, then he was trying to like convince me that he could eat the best pussy ever.
Oh my god.
Yes. So I was like, okay, well, we have to see about that.
Right.
So then he gets his wife. We all start going toward that huge room where you have to be fucking. We're waiting on a bed to become available. Then this couple behind us is like, well, we've been waiting forever. Can we come in with you guys or whatever? Yeah.
Oh my god, big orgy.
Because there's actually rooms behind those 3 beds where you can also rent those out.
Yeah.
They were like, "Can we get a room with you?" Yeah. So they were like, "Okay, sure." So as we're finally getting in, there's another couple that just bum rushes us and goes to the room we were about to go to. So we all just ended up being in there and just fucking each other.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy. It
oh
was
my
so
god.
Good.
Was it good?
It was
my
so
god.
Good. Oh my gosh. And I found out that the couple that I came in with, they were in their 50s.
Yeah.
They didn't even look like it. They looked like they were like 30s.
30s, yeah.
Oh my god. You know,
oh my god. Right, exactly.
And then there was another couple that was about my age-ish, and then the other couple was maybe right in between. So it was like,
that's perfect.
It was perfect.
You get a little variety. You can see it.
Oh my gosh. Everyone literally had my pussy in their mouth. And that it made me feel like powerful.
Yeah, exactly. Pussy is power.
You know, it is. And that's how I got the name Sweet Pussy, because the man kept calling me Sweet Pussy all
Look
night.
at that.
I was like,
look at that. Okay. I need more AKAs.
Look, you're going to get them as long as you're still breathing,
yes.
girl.
They will come.
No, seriously.
Literally.
Pun intended, all the way. So what is it about food that gets you aroused?
Oh my goodness, it's everything. From the smells, like the textures, how you can mix different foods together and like still create something so good. Like I think food is just, it's a sensual act in itself, you know? Like you're putting the food in your mouth. You might be putting it in your mouth slowly. It's like brushing your lips. It's like going into your mouth. touching your tongue, all your taste buds, like activating all of those taste buds, like around your mouth and your cheeks, like all of that, and you get all the flavors and everything. And eating is sensual.
You're starting to salivate.
Why do they call it eating the pussy? Like, eating the groceries, tossing salad. People have been making food and sex references for fucking years. And it makes sense. Food is a sexual act. Yeah. Sensual act. Let me not say sexual. Yeah. It can be very sensual. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you, have you ever tried, what is it called? I forgot the name of it. It's called something tea. You take honey, put it in your mouth, and then you take like some warm tea and kind of like loosen the honey, drink it just a little bit, and then you suck your man's dick.
Oh.
Yes.
It's
called the velvet. I have to look it up.
Does it like make your mouth extra like?
It gives it like a nice like slimy
texture.
Yes.
Like
so it kind
sensation.
Of feels, yes.
Like more wet to the guy.
Yes,
and like
and
more
warm and like kind of gives them the illusion of it. I guess being like a pussy.
Yeah.
Kinda. Oh my.
Did you ask me have I done that?
Yes.
I have not, but that sounds very interesting.
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
You will go crazy.
Seriously.
Crazy.
Should the tea be warm?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually took just some warm water. I just warmed up some water, and then you fill your mouth up with honey.
Yeah.
And then just sip just a little bit just to loosen it up.
Yeah.
And then just go for it. Oh my gosh.
How much honey do I need? Like.
I filled my mouth up.
Yeah.
So like literally, maybe about.
Maybe like a fourth of a cup, like.
Yeah, about a fourth of a cup
much?
should be good. Yep, that should be about
okay.
good. You don't want to like.
Right, exactly. But just enough to.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he was like toes were curling.
Oh
as
my
soon.
God.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so excited.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Oh wow.
It's sticky. I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds a little messy.
It is very messy.
Yeah, sometimes the mess is necessary.
Oh, girl, I did not care. I
bet he didn't either.
He did not, and he better not have.
Right, exactly.
Like, look, I done got the.
I'm all sticky and everything for you. Listen, I'm next. Actually.
Seriously, but I say try that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know about it. It was like some older lady told me about it.
Oh shit! Okay then, passing on the knowledge.
Think,
need it.
One thing that I have not tried that I don't think I will. That grapefruit thing.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of grapefruits, so that probably.
I'm scared that I might like get it
in his yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like on the
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Look, and then I've heard actual stories of it happening. So
really?
I'm like, I don't want to like.
Why would people advise that? Like that's too close for comfort. I feel like.
I don't know, but like Candy invited that lady on her tour when she did that dungeon tour, and she was demonstrating how to properly do it. And I'm like,
oh really?
Look, I don't want any mess ups or anything to ruin my mood.
Right, exactly, or his mood, or like later moods, because he might be scarred. I'm not trying to.
Girl, we're not doing that.
Right, exactly.
Okay, one more question I do have for you, though.
Okay.
So, are there any specific aphrodisiacs that you've had the pleasure of trying?
Yeah, I mean, I've had oysters before.
Give us some. Give us what we should be using, because you're the pro.
Honestly, I don't necessarily. I guess I feel like oysters are delicious. I love oysters. Some people can't get past the texture. If you can't get past the texture, I recommend making grilled oysters or like baking them with a little bit of like toasted breadcrumbs and cheese.
Ooh.
Listen.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
That right there alone.
Okay, because it kind of cuts the.
First off, it bakes the oyster, so the oyster is more palatable for some people, and the texture is easier to actually take. Ooh. So I think that's really good.
Okay.
Chocolate, of course. I just feel like chocolate.
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong with chocolate,
Some people don't like chocolate. Somebody said chocolate is the most disgusting thing ever. And I'm like,
I feel like a lot of chocolate, yes. But in small little drizzles, we're talking about for an aphrodisiac here. Drizzle a little chocolate on your lady or your man.
Look.
Lick it off. That's aphrodisiac. Come on.
There you go. I did not understand what the beef was, but I'm like,
Right, exactly. What do you have against chocolate?
Hello? But I'm going to try the oysters because I haven't had oysters since I was a kid.
I really enjoy them. I love them. I love them baked mostly. I'm not going to lie. I like them baked or grilled. I prefer grilled because it's got that smoky flavor. And
almost anything grilled. It's just like...
It is. You can't really go wrong with grilling.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Anything grilled, you just can't.
Okay, so we heard from the pro what we need to be trying out. So, anyways, we're gonna get into our shoot. What am I trying to say? I'm all discombobulated. We're gonna get into our edible anecdotes.
Okay.
So you can enjoy being the sexual human being that you were born to be.
Deleted.
Okay, so.
Is this story time?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, girl.
So embarrassing, spicy, good, bad, anything. I have a story, and it's not the first time I've told this story. I've told it to maybe like 10 other people in my life.
Okay.
It was during a threesome.
Okay.
And I'm not closed off to what I like. Mm-hmm. So people know I'm into like BDSM and all that, and I like using toys.
Yes.
So the girl, she comes over with this bag, and I'm like, maybe she's spending the night. Okay, sure. So we're we engage in our threesome, and we're going at it, and it's amazing. And it's like break time. So we're like exhausted, splayed out on the floor.
Yeah.
And she goes to grab her bag, and she gets a toy out, and it's like this big purple dong. It's double-sided. This thing is long.
Oh my gosh! So the thing like that you.
It's a double-sided dildo, and
I always wanted to try that. Okay.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
It's dense, like.
Oh.
Like
that. Oh my gosh.
And the girl proceeds to beat me over the back with this double-sided dildo.
What?
Right? Yeah.
I've never heard. Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Because it's like, oh, you like it, don't you? I'm like, no, this is not the type of impact play that I enjoy. First off, we're laying on this floor, tired from sex and fucking each other.
Beat me with a dick? What?
I do not like that. And I don't know if, like, she intended it to be a joke or whatever.
No.
But, like, I looked over at her face was straight. And I'm like,
oh, my God.
I don't
like, oh, you're serious.
Yeah, I'm cool. And you can, like, when it hit me, like, you can hear the thud. And it was like,
that sounds
like,
painful.
Oh, dear God. I'm like, listen.
Why would she think that was, like, the time, first of all?
No.
And then, like, she didn't, like, try to get consent about it? Like, she didn't ask? Like...
It was like, hey, look what I got. You like that, don't you? No.
Wait, what?
Stop it right
so have
there.
Y'all had you both, like, had a threesome with her before?
That was the first threesome that we had with her. We actually kind of, like, amended her threesome experience because it was good for her, but that one... It was good overall, I'm not gonna lie, but that little break we had when I got beat over the bed.
So my whole question is, like, did she, like, just assume since she knew that you liked BDSM and things like that, she just assumed that would be something that
and I don't know if she was being too playful or whatever, but it was like, she's like, hey, you like that? And I was like,
she sounded so childish.
And then it's like, again, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. It was only two. It was only two, but two was enough. And, like, to this day, I'm cool on double-sided dildos.
I am. But you didn't try it the right way.
We did try it. We did try it the right way.
Did? Okay.
Yeah, we did end up, but I couldn't even. I was scarred. All I couldn't think about was getting hit with it. I'm like,
oh my God. It really scarred you.
Yeah, I'm cool on double-sided dildos.
I don't blame you.
If you guys want to, like, I take sex toys as a housewarming gift or whatever. Don't give me any dildos. Any double-sided ones.
I was gonna say no dildos at all.
No double-sided ones. Okay. Dildos are fine. No long ass gummy worm double-sided. Probably my Lovin's. It's, you know what it is. Yes. It's like a remote, you know, like the kind of like the wireless panties, but it's really not a pair of panties. Yeah. Like it's like an egg shaped thing. I love it. Like,
there's a little egg for men. Have you seen that?
For men?
Yeah.
Is it black?
No, it has like different like
I've seen
ridges and stuff that you can like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's different ones that you can like switch out.
Oh wow!
For them, and it like gives them some type of sensation.
Well, I mean, the G-spot is.
I forgot the name of it. It's some type of egg. Yeah. It's some by a Japanese company.
Yeah, yeah.
They just literally put their dick in it, and it's like different settings you can put it on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So wait, their dick goes inside of the egg.
In the egg.
Oh shit.
Yes. I saw it on Wildflower.
So it's like, is it like a masturbator?
Yeah.
Oh wow, like kind of like a fleshlight type thing, but egg shape.
Yep, egg shape, and it has different settings.
I was confused at first. I thought you meant something for like G-spot stimulation for men. Like I did.
No, it goes. Yep, and it's on Wildflower. I think that's the website.
Yeah.
Check it out. I was like, I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
See how that works for.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, take this when I'm not around.
But yeah, the Lovin's, I want to try.
I love my Lovin's. I love it. I love it. And it's long distance. It's definitely long distance. You get a wide range.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Anywhere.
So have you been out in public?
I've been out in public, and yeah, like I've been to like concerts with it in, dinner with it in, of course.
Wait, so you're like.
I was at a listening party and I had it in.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And like my friend, she knew I had it. She knew it was hard, honestly. But honestly though, that is the best part. Like having to control yourself around all those people when you have something vibrating inside you. It's like you guys don't even know what's going on right now.
So have you like actually orgasmed with
not being out with it, but here's a fun way to use it. We actually used it how you kind of would the we vibe, like so we used it while he was penetrating me. So it was inside and he was inside, and I exploded like that.
I bet you did.
That was fucking wild. Yeah.
That sounds so
good. So that's definitely my favorite toy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that is definitely my favorite toy.
I gotta get one for sure now.
It's worth it for sure. It is worth it. I'm an impulse buyer, so I'm always impulse buying like expensive fucking sex toys. It's like,
why not?
I splurged on that one and I don't regret it at all.
And it's
fun.
It
makes date night and everything like that much more fun.
I can see that.
You're in a fucking, imagine being in a movie. You guys are sitting there. It's like Valentine's Day or something. I'm being corny because the holidays are coming up. You guys are watching this movie. I don't know. Let's say it's like the new Issa Rae movie. Yeah. You know, you're sitting in your chairs. You have it in. He's playing with it. Like his hand is on your fucking thigh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, girl.
I might orgasm in that situation.
Go ahead and let me know another story when you do it again, because
I for sure will.
I have to like.
Yeah. I mean, now that we're talking about that movie theater situation, I'm gonna have to do it because now it's in my mind.
I mean, Bad Boys 3 just came out yesterday, so right. Go ahead.
It's fitting, and there are about to be new Issa Rae movies out.
Oh
so,
yes.
Like 3 of them or something.
There you go.
Right.
Ooh, edible anecdote. Which one do I want to tell? Lord.
I need to hear one.
We'll go with when I finally got the chance to try the spreader bar.
Oh my god.
That was like, okay, first of all, you know how we were talking about how we love to rush and things. And I'm very impulsive.
Yes.
So I impulsively bought that along with a new choker with the chain.
Oh, okay.
And then.
Damn. What? Oh my god.
What?
I forgot to.
What happened?
I forgot to bring. I was gonna give you a collar. Yeah.
Oh,
damn. Shh.
My lovely.
I am so upset.
Girl, you're okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby.
Okay, you had the collar with the leash.
Yes.
What else?
So I bought all of that stuff, and I'm like telling my fuck buddy, like, we're gonna we're gonna use all of this tonight. Yeah. And I'm like, we should have actually broke it up because then that would have given us something to look forward to. But anyways, I was excited. Yeah. So first things first, we put on the collar because he's like very vanilla. And right. Trying to like get out of it.
Listen, like, girl, trust me, I know none of the guys that I've dated have been in the lifestyle or have been really truly exposed to it. So I know.
So all right, so we get started and then I'm telling him, okay, go ahead and put this choker around me. He's like, I don't understand what you really want to do with this, but if you want to do it, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, just do it. Yeah. But act like you like it. Yeah. That's my whole thing.
Right, exactly.
When you start doing that.
Exactly. It's like, now I don't want to really be sure.
I know. Yeah. So he puts the choker around me, ties it up. I'm like, tighter. He doesn't want to hurt me. I like to be choked. So I'm like, tighter, please. Yeah. I'm getting pissed at him. So he finally does it a little bit tighter. And then I have him like pretty much put me on my stomach and then have him hit it from the back while pulling it. Yeah. And then I'm like, can you pull just a little bit?
Right, exactly. Like I am a dog pulling you down the street. You need to tug on that.
Please. And so that was kind of annoying me the whole time because I'm like having to keep telling him to keep, So I'm like, but I gotta coach him.
Right, exactly.
So then we pull out the spreader bar. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we tied myself up. And then he puts me on my back. Well, he puts me on my back, and then I hang over the bed because I'm like, I want you to feed me your dick.
Right.
I want to suck your dick.
Right, exactly.
So I'm doing that, and he's like, oh, shit. Like, he's loving it. And he's loving the fact that I'm tied up.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
You're into this. I'm into this.
Yes. So then I have him get on top of me, and then he starts fucking me. And then that felt amazing because I've never been restrained to that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't move at all.
Right, exactly.
Never had that before. So, like, he's doing that, and I just orgasm so fucking hard. Yes. Like, oh my gosh. But I'm like, why didn't I squirt? I felt like that was a perfect opportunity.
It sounds like perfect opportunity for sure. Yeah.
Maybe I was still holding back.
Maybe. Listen, if it feels like you just gotta let go, that's what it is. Don't hide it.
It came to a point where I had to tell him to take it off of me so I could feel, because I love to beat you while you're fucking me. Yeah, like, I love that. I need to touch you. Yes, I need to touch you. I need to have some type of contact. Yes, you hear me? Oh my gosh. But that was like a magical night for me. Like that was probably one of the hardest comes that I've ever had. Yeah. So.
Yes. I know. I love those stories.
Like you have all the gadgets. Like
I really don't even have that many gadgets. Honestly, like I've got a couple whips. I've got a flogger.
That's what I want to do. I want to be flogged.
Yes. So yeah. I have the full flogger. Like it's like a glass dildo. I actually sell it as well, but soon I'm only going to be selling things during the dinner parties. They will only be available during dinner parties.
That'll be, yeah. I think that'll be nice.
Exactly. And it's like one less thing I have to concentrate on. Yeah. But that, I've got like this impact play like pinwheel. And it's kind of like, you know how meat tenderizers kind of look, where they're on or like pastry cutters, and it's kind of they're called a Wartenberg wheel, and and you kind of like it just for sensation. So you can run it along someone's shoulder, like up their neck. You can put it in the fridge, so like it's really cold, or you can put it like in hot water, so it's you
that kind of reminds me of cupping in a way if you make it hot. Yeah, I wanted to try that one.
Cupping. Yeah. The woman that I told you about who led the workshop at Insatiable Sunday, I think she had cupping on one of her feeds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, her cupping experience, and I think she talked about it too. You reach out to her because
I'm gonna have
you would love to sit down with her.
I'm definitely gonna talk to her. Oh my gosh, because I've wanted to try cupping. Yeah, but I think that would be a nice like baby step into it. Like using the wheel.
Yeah, nice. For sure. Oh my gosh. Just like, I like all those sensations and everything, so I would enjoy something like that. I'd probably giggle all the way through it.
Oh my gosh!
But I would love that. But
ooh,
yeah,
I like the thought of that. Something I was gonna ask you, and it just went away from me that quick, and I'm pissed. Oh my gosh!
I feel like there was one more thing that we were supposed to talk about, but it was like one more thing, like before, you know, we started, we were like, we're going to talk about it, and then it's like that one thing that we left out.
I know, and we're going to be so mad about it.
We are. We're going to be in the car like, damn. That was it.
I can't even think about it right now. I'm not even going to stress about it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me. Yes,
oh
this is nice.
I know. See what I tell you?
Yeah.
You're just like so nervous.
I'm always nervous though.
I know.
Like, you know, I'm just always on 10.
I know. You don't know how it's gonna be.
Exactly.
Girl, we're chill around.
Yes, for sure. We had a lovely
you
time.
Want to leave us with
social media is the Kinky Cook everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. You can find my Facebook page under the Kinky Cook. Okay. My personal page, Kiosha Cole. thekinkycook.com. You guys should still go there. There's so much good content. I want to put out even more good content. Yes. And that will also be the only way to like even think about getting entrance into Insatiable Sundays. You have to be subscribed to the newsletter on thekinkycook.com, because yes, that's how I'll be reaching out, because honestly I don't want it open to the public. It needs to be intimate. It needs to stay intimate. That's how, you know, I want to keep it not necessarily exclusive, because as long as you go to thekinkycook.com, sign up for the newsletter, you know, you can get an invite, but I just wanted it to be a little community, you know, people who are actually interested in the content, interested in the lifestyle, interested in kink and food. You have
to like definitely kind of dweeb out the people who are not necessarily really interested
into it. And just think like, oh, maybe this might be a fun time. Like, no, because then you guys won't be participating as much, and it's like, you know, I spent all this time and effort doing this. I need people who actually want to be there, you know.
Like, you're not gonna use me as your little experiment.
Exactly. No. Let's save that.
I think that a lot of people do, like even with this podcast, like they're like, I want to try to get on there and things like that. I'm like, I had to actually make it a questionnaire, to see
would you even be a good fit for this podcast?
Exactly, because people, they don't have anything to add. They're very, very vanilla, or very closed-minded,
right? And they're like, I don't like listen. This podcast could have gotten 30 times more wild than what we even touched on. So I already know.
But I'll tag everything into the show notes, everything
for sure. But thank you for having me.
Girl, I can't wait for this Insatiable Sunday.
Girl, I can't wait either. I have just so many ideas, like kinky murder mystery, like murder mystery party. Like, come on, girl. I'm just dropping bombs. Oh shit. Maybe just you gotta wait. thekinkycook.com. Sign up for the newsletter.
Very intrigued, a little turned on.
You know?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on, wait. I have to ask you.
Go ahead before we get away from here. Go ahead.
So, like, at these dinner parties, if you get a little too horny, is there a place to go?
For sure. Okay. The last one, there was it was 2 bedrooms. It was an entire huge loft, 2 floors. There's a bedroom, a completely squared away bedroom. I don't necessarily have a connection with the Airbnb host, but he's like, reach out to me if you have anything. I have other properties, you know, that you could do this. So, but it's nice, and I just want it to be a nice safe space. And for everybody, if you drink too much, I don't want you going home. Sleep in the guest bedroom. I'll be upstairs. You know, like it's.
That's what's up.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone have a great weekend. You know where to find us at. I'll put that in the show notes. And happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Kinky, keep it kinky, guys.
Yeah. Oh, please do.
Always.
Please do. All right, bye.